Sup? How's it going? My creepy stalkers on the internet? Canon over here thinks that movie time is don't talk to your family time. When in reality, it is. Like, bring us together, bonding over movies that we all know are predictable and at a certain level kinda bad, but we love them anyway.
And let's chat and
Let's
converse
chat.
together.
Even if it has nothing to do with the movie, it gets conversational juices flowing about keyboards, about cooling down the room to type faster for some reason.
And then you learn things about people that you never knew. Like
Exactly.
My son actually types faster in colder rooms.
Because
never would have known that had it not for the TV, had it not for open communication, had it not for conversation.
I think what it is actually is my hands are less loosey-goosey. Like, I'll stop quicker. Which means I do slightly more mistakes because I'm going faster.
Mm-hmm.
But also they're mistakes that, like, they're consistent mistakes. When normally I make very inconsistent mistakes that I don't understand.
Backspace like 3 or 4 times now.
No. Because I know what mistakes I make the most often.
Oh, I do them into, like, I type the mistake and I'm already hitting backspace.
Because I know what mistakes I make a lot. Like, I can figure out what, like, if I'm talking to a person on, like, Discord or whatever, even if I never saw that it showed, like, the icon of phone or keyboard, I can tell what they're on, phone or keyboard, depending on what mistakes they make. Because if you're on phone, you'll have an @ symbol instead of a space because they're right next to each other. Sometimes you will, instead of don't, you will have DO space T, because the N, you miss the N, hit space, keep typing. On keyboard, a common one I see is, instead of a question mark, it's a slash because people let go of shift too quickly.
Interesting.
And another one that I've seen, which is a lot from me, but I do see it a little bit from other people, is the other slash. I think it's // because when you go to hit the enter key, if you hit it with a flat pinky instead of like a pointed pinky, you hit the slash and then enter, which is slash is right above it.
That's because they're not curling their hands properly.
Yeah, because I don't curl my hands because I keep my hands relatively far away from my keyboard. Like, this is the most I curl my hands.
Like a T-Rex?
Because I can't figure out how to do this. Like, I don't like poking because my nails, they push.
That's right. They'll find out later on that it causes cancer, and that's what's giving us all tendonitis or L-tennis elbow or whatever.
But it's really interesting what you can, like, figure out about
that is really interesting.
What typos people make, what they're typing on.
So what about people that are using one of those old school T9?
I don't think anybody does that anymore.
Wait, is that like the thing where you have to, like, press a 9 key, like each thing has the letters underneath it? I've never talked to anybody with those, but I can assume the responses would be ridiculously slow.
You should YouTube fastest T9 texter.
Oh, you're right, because I mean, it's pretty close. You just have to be able to, like, shake your thumb really quickly.
I mean, people used to do it really fast.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to do while you drive because you can do it by feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even have to look.
Huh. Yeah.
That's true. I remember that. You could be like...
Your phone, yeah, it was down by your side while you're driving.
Kids used to use that in incognito. Because they don't have to look. You know what? Kids should just learn Morse code.
Okay, so I think, I figured out why people do that in
There's an app for that.
Nowadays.
To read text back with Morse code.
No, what I just realized is I've seen in so many movies, kids will be texting people under the table. And I'm like, it is no. But I think what it is the movie makers that are making that now are the same people who used to text with, like, T9 or whatever, so you could do it under the table. But now they just have the actors pretend to do it, but with a keyboard where it would make no sense. Unless the kids installed a keyboard for their phone.
That as you're hovering over the key, it does the Morse code as...
vibrations?
Yeah, but what's that called?
Haptic?
Haptic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always wondered, I was like, I think
I feel like I'm rolling a boogie.
some people are slightly aware
Well,
of
you're
it.
just like Matthew McConaughey.
Like some
Yeah, like
some
that.
movie
I like
makers
that
are
video.
slightly aware of it. Well, they're
He's like,
well, they're
when
how
you're
that
driving-
people do this, but they still type way too fast for barely looking at it. You know.
Yeah.
I always wondered how they did that, and then I was like, oh no, they're just emulating something they used to do, but they can't do it anymore.
Yeah, it's like not like I can see through the table and they're like, I'm gonna text right now.
See, now it's me, and I'm like slowly spelling out letters on my watch.
Which is completely ineffective.
It-
Why does the Apple Watch take so
It's
gosh darn long to send a text message? Have you ever
It's-
done it by voice? You're like, hey Siri, can you send a message to so and say blah 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 blah? And then it's like, got it. And
What's
then it'll
even
sit
more
there
annoying
for a good minute and a half.
Is I feel like it's a setting I have, but I don't raise my watch and say, hey Siri anymore. I will raise my watch and start talking, and it'll.
Yes, you can do that. Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
like that.
So sometimes I'll accidentally move my wrist and start talking, and then I look down at my watch and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I say.
try being in the middle of a session with a customer on the phone and you
Sorry,
look
I
at
can't
your
help you with that.
yeah, and you just move your hand because you're stretching or something, and then she starts talking to you, and you're like, I wasn't talking to you, lady. You're
See,
not
most
part
of
of
the
my
time-
class.
Most of the time, my friends are like, "What the heck just happened?" Because I'll look at it and I'll say, "Stop it!" and hit my wrist really
It's
fast.
like you're swatting a mosquito.
And my friends are like, are you okay?" And I'm like,
You have
"Oh,
a
no,
video
yes,
clip.
I'm fine."
You have a video clip. Someone doing this. Were they swatting a mosquito or someone's in an Apple Watch?
Okay, we have like less than 20 minutes left on this
Yeah.
movie. Can we finish
Point
it?
is, stalkers on the
Point
internet.
is, stalkers on the internet. TV
Family
should be
time
used
is
to join the
family
family, not to tear them apart.
Disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Dad, come on.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Outruled. Everyone's gonna. judge
Not
you.
really, because I'm the one that films these things.
Yeah,
Hey, if
well,
it never gets on the internet, that's fine.
yeah. and
No,
also-
I'm the one that sets the DVR to record these
She
wonderful
is, that's
movies
what
that we
she
can
does.
watch together.
Yeah.
That we can watch
Together.
Operative word be watch, not talk through.
These are so that
Together.
we can
We're watching-
experience together.
We can't be watching it together if we're not talking about it. Otherwise, we might as well just be watching it separate.
But you don't talk through a ballet. You don't talk
You might
through
not.
an
'Cause
opera.
nobody has any comments on the ballet.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be like, oh my gosh. did
But you don't
see
even
Dancer
talk about the
C?"
movie half the time.
Yeah. So
I feel like you
it
guys-
always starts with the movie, and then we get sidetracked.
So why don't I just put you guys in a soundproof booth
What
so
about
you
'cause
could
that's mean.
watch
your whole
it?
day, when you have your Hallmark watching parties.
Yeah, and you don't
How
even
much
watch
actual
Hallmark.
watching Hallmark happens at your quote
None,
unquote
because
Hallmark
I've asked,
watching
and they
parties.
drink their mimosas and talk about boys or something. I don't remember.
See that doesn't
but they
make
don't
any
watch
sense.
their Hallmarks.
And she's like, "Well, this is our watch TV." Like, well, hello, your Hallmark watching parties.
Look,
No,
I
it's a
watched-
Hallmark party. It's not a Hallmark watching party.
Excuse
and I
me,
always
then you
save
better
the video
rename them,
and
because
watch it again
you
myself
say
later.
Hallmark
So
watching.
you can save these shows after you watch it,
Watch
and
it.
it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Or I could
Entirety?
pre-watch it.
Or look,
You
I
can watch
watched.
it, just don't tell.
I watched.
That's
what's
fine.
it called? I watched Godzilla versus King Kong with my friends, and you know what? I talked through the whole thing.
And I bet they hated you for
Nope,
it.
because they were the ones asking me questions because they had not seen any of the other movies. But you know, we still had fun.
Exactly. Fun.
I watched
Hey, you know,
all three of the To All the Boys movies with one of my friends, and basically every time we got sidetracked, but it was still fun, and the
You know
conversation at least started on.
But I don't
movie.
watch movies for
You know
them to
what?
be fun. I
You
watch
don't?
them to get lost in them. And that's
Really?
really hard to do when
We
somebody
get lost
is
too. but
talking
it's
Lost
not
about-
Sometimes I had tears.
We
dripping
just got
from the
lost
sky.
for like 10 minutes talking about fun things like movies and.
I
actually
watch them
typing.
to
What-
escape to another world.
I've
Do an
escaped
escape
to
room.
another world.
I
thought
get
about
brought back to this world every time you guys talk about
that.
his teary
Yeah.
eyes and his.
Sounds like a personal issue you need to work on.
Yeah, like watching these by myself.
Oh, I got an idea. You put on Bluetooth headphones and you just listen to it in your own little cone of silence.
I would love to do that, but we don't have any Bluetooth headphones that fit with that anymore.
What?
We can
I don't know how to do it.
all.
What is it? This is the hopper compared to your Bose.
We can
Okay,
all
but then
wear
you can't
our
make me
earbuds
pause it all the
and
time.
Temporarily
I won't
share
need to.
audio.
I'm only doing that for your benefit because you yell at us.
Yeah, you told us. You told us.
You told
pause
us
it
that we
on
can talk
ad breaks and we
If
can
we're
talk.
gonna pause.
And then we talk during ad breaks and you get mad at us.
This is true.
Because that was for that
Double
one.
stick. No, shush. Lies.
No, because
Switch
it happened
that
on
back to you so
another
they can
movie.
See your face right now.
Look at
Oh
her.
my
She's
God.
laughing because she
Oh,
knows
jeez.
all of her
She's turning like a
lies
strawberry
and
right
deceit. Lies,
Lies and
and deceit.
You got Mal all upset.
He's on our side. Look at him
now.
right there.
Yep, you got no dog over there.
Look, dog. No.
No dog.
No cuddle.
Because you're yelling scared the Nana.
It scared him to
She
us.
wasn't even over there.
This is called recruitment.
Don't lie to your fans.
Have you seen
She hasn't
any
even gone through the
military
whole movie.
movies? They yell at them. Then they're on their side. That's how it works, I think. I don't know.
Anyway.
We
Anyway,
gotta finish this.
we're
movie.
right. She's wrong. And stalk us later. Or
Bye.
something. Get lives.
Bye.
I mean, because if you seriously watch 12 minutes and 15 seconds of this, what are you doing? Why are you doing it?
I will be cutting out a lot of it.
Please do not upload it all.
Hey, well, she has to have the unabridged version for
Unabridged.
for the what are they called? The Patreon.
Stalkers? Oh, yeah. Check out our Patreon. It's
To get the unabridged version of this conversation.
Oh my gosh. No.
we're gonna start a Patreon. It's gonna be called the Stalkers.
Your Dobby.
Dobby is free.
Dobby likes being
Master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is free.
Dobby. He's got Fruit Loops on his head.
Fruit
He says, I like Fruit Loops, Daddy. Could you give me some?
I like Fruit Loops and I cannot
Cannot
lie.
lie. Yes,
You
sir.
other puppers can't deny.
That's right. When the dog walks in with a itty bitty grin
And a
and a
sock thing
dirty
on
sock
his
on her
head.
face.
You get
Oh,
It's gone.
you get hold up. You get furry. Wanna pull up
Alright, can we
rough.
go ahead?
See what I did there?
What?
You pull up rough. You get sprung wanna pull up tough.
Oh, I didn't know what the words were.
You don't know the words to that song?
Not that word.
Why do I know more of that song than you?
Okay,
It's
here
'cause
we
I've
go.
seen Pitch Perfect.
Because I got a job.
I think your dog wants to sit by you.
Too bad.
That's too bad.
He's got his own couch.
Oh.
You can go on her side, but her side isn't fun.
They don't allow you to talk now. Oh wait, you don't talk. Perfect.
Yes, you
oh
do.
yes, you do. You talk a lot. Oh wait, he's gonna give us a big sigh in just a minute.
I love you, Mal.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Fine, maybe.
You missed the good part.
Mm, it's
You
okay.
should have pointed over there. You're just like,
Anyway, movie time.
Smell you later.